So, today we're diving into Lewis Howes's book, Make Money Easy. Is it really just another one of those dense finance manuals, or is there something else going on here? In this explainer, we're going to unpack its core ideas and help you figure out if it's the right book for your journey.
Okay, let's just get real for a second. For so many of us, money problems aren't really about the numbers in a spreadsheet. They're emotional, right? It's that knot of stress or guilt or just plain confusion that makes you feel totally stuck, no matter how hard you try.
And that right there is the exact problem Lewis Howes is trying to solve. This book isn't about picking the right stocks. It's about untangling that messy, complicated relationship we all have with money. He's basically saying that financial freedom, well, it's an inside job first.
And this single idea, honestly, this is the heart of the entire book. You need to heal your relationship with money before you can truly build wealth. It's a philosophy that completely sets it apart from most finance guides. The idea is that your bank account is really just a mirror, reflecting what you truly believe. So, what does this holistic approach actually look like in practice? Well, it's all about connecting the dots. The book argues that real wealth isn't just about stacking up more cash. It's about making sure that money aligns with your personal mission. It's about building habits that actually last, instead of chasing those quick, flashy wins that never seem to stick. Okay, so if the big goal is to change your mindset, how in the world do you actually do that? Well, the book lays out a really practical framework built around what House calls the 8 money habits. And here it is. This is the core system, the 8 money habits. It all kicks off with understanding your personal money style, then moves into creating a mission for your money, building a network to support you, and finally committing to always be learning. Let's actually zoom in on a couple of these because they're pretty interesting. Now, this money style idea, it's a total game changer, especially if you've ever started a budget and then, it just completely falls apart a week later. The book suggests maybe the budget wasn't the problem. Maybe it just wasn't built for you. This first habit is all about self-awareness, not just raw discipline. And then there's the magnetic habit, which is another really unique angle. This isn't about being some slick salesperson or manipulating people. It's the opposite, really. It's all about building genuine relationships and communicating your values so clearly that opportunities are naturally drawn to you instead of you having to chase them down all the time. All right, but let's be real, no single book is perfect for every single person. So to give you the full picture, let's break down what Make Money Easy does exceptionally well and where it might fall a little short for you. So here's the interesting thing. The book's greatest strengths are kind of the source of its weaknesses too. On one hand, it's incredibly accessible. It avoids all that dense, confusing jargon, and it really gets into the deep psychological stuff. Perfect for beginners. But because of that focus, it's not a technical guide for advanced investors. It's really designed to build your foundation, not to give you specialized blueprints. Which, of course, brings us to the most important question of all. Based on everything we've talked about, should you actually read it? Who is this book really for? Okay, so take a look at these 2 columns. Which one sounds more like where you are right now? If you feel like your mindset is the main thing holding you back financially, if you're all about personal growth and you want to connect your income to a bigger purpose, then yeah, this book is probably going to hit the nail on the head for you. But if you're hunting for nitty-gritty investment strategies or a pure numbers-only system, you'll probably want to look for a more technical guide. Ultimately, if you remember just one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. The core lesson of Make Money Easy is that your financial reality is built on the foundation of what you think and believe. And changing your mindset isn't just some fluffy, feel-good platitude. It's the most practical, powerful first step you can possibly take. This shift in thinking is so powerful because it completely reframes what money is even for. When it stops being the end goal and instead becomes the fuel for your life's mission, your whole motivation changes. It's no longer about just accumulating for its own sake, but about building the resources you need to achieve your purpose. So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. After hearing about this mindset-first approach, what's one limiting belief about money? That little voice that says you don't deserve it, or that it's just too complicated. What's one belief that you might be ready to challenge? Because that's where the real work begins.